I finally did it, you guys. I finally hired a social media manager, and it's kind of a big deal, so let's talk about it. So I finally did it, you guys. I finally did something that I have been putting off for so long in my business. As you can see by the title down below, I finally hired a social media manager. You guys are probably wondering, like, what do you mean finally? Like, why are you so excited about that? So if you don't know, I own a small business called House of Inspo. I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out. And pretty much it's an online brand in which I sell women's clothing and accessories. And if you've been watching my channel, you know that I typically just make videos about my journey and things that I learned as I go through the journey of building up this brand to be what I know it can be. So I'm super excited for this video. I really want to come on here and explain to you guys really how and why I decided to go forward with hiring a social media manager. So the first thing we'll start with is, what is a social media manager? If we've made it this far in the video and you're still wondering, like, girl, what is a social media manager? What are they responsible for? Like, why would I even need one? Do I need one? I'm going to answer that first for you. Social media manager is, simply put, is exactly what it sounds like, a social media manager. They are a person that goes forward with managing your social media platforms. So all your Facebook, Twitters, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, and whatever other, Snapchat if you use that, whatever other social media platforms in which you want to be present on. So they're the person that pretty much manages the growth of your social media, and that is exactly what they're there to do, is to help you grow your social media. So the next question is why I hired a social media manager. And me personally, kind of like what I said in the intro, is that I am still a small business, and when I say small, I mean like party of one. It's me. I do have help from like my relatives and stuff. If like orders come in and things need to get done, they're definitely there to help, but for the most part I am managing and running this thing all by myself. So like I said in the beginning, there's just so many tasks that require so much time, and it's just time that if I have the ability to have somebody else help and delegate certain areas such as social media, then yes, most definitely I am willing to pay for that service. I am not one that struggles with the creative concept of social media. I am more so one that struggles with the consistency of social media. I'm someone who's on social media every day. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm on social media every day, but when it comes to actually sitting down and planning content, that is the area in which I struggle at, only because there's just so much other stuff that I feel like I need to get done throughout the day that I have not taken the time to sit down every week and plan what's gonna go out. And that is the main reason as to why I wanted to hire a social media manager, because I am growing. My business is starting to grow, especially this year. It is starting to really go further than what it did last year already, and I need to be able to keep up. And social media is the biggest part of my business in which I get my business from, if that makes sense. So social media is where people are finding me. That is where I am getting comments. That is where I'm getting people asking questions about my business. That is where a lot of traffic is coming from my website. So with the oncoming traffic and people finding me via social media, it's only right that I make sure that my social media is up to date and up to standards in regards to making sure that people know that I am here, I am present, and that my business is here ready to help them in whatever ways we can help. So if you're like me and you struggle with consistency when it comes to posting, or even if you're struggling with what to post or things like that, you're probably wondering, okay, yes, this is me. I may need to do the same thing. Where do I find a social media manager? Where I found my social media was word of mouth. I actually hired my photographer. She started a new outlet in her business in which she's starting to do social media management. So I'll definitely put her information down below if you guys want to check her out. She is solid. She is definitely a great person. She's very consistent. But if you want to go a different route and you want to find your own person, or maybe somebody that's local in your area, of course, via social media, because that is where they are, you guys. They are on social media. So definitely go look at your local Facebook pages. You can literally type in social media manager, and I'm sure there will be like Facebook groups and things like that will help you find a social media manager. TikTok is a great place to find a social media manager. I've seen some really good ones on there that if I didn't have my photographer, that I would definitely look into hiring them. So definitely check that out. Also look on things like Fiverr. I forgot the other one, that's what it's called, but the other website that's like Fiverr. But those are places that people are looking to do work for you, and they will definitely you will definitely find a social media manager there, and probably for a really good pricing as well. So now you've found a social media manager. Before you go forward with hiring them, you definitely want to make sure that they are the right fit for you. You might be saying like, what do you mean they're a social media manager, I just need to hire them to go ahead and get started? Just because somebody's a social media manager does not mean that they are the social media manager for you. What I mean by that is, with me and my social media manager, I say social media manager a lot, I'm sorry you guys, but with me and the person that I hired, we had to go forward with the services she offered versus what I need. And I think that is very important when you comes to hiring somebody, is to make sure that they are meeting the needs in which you are requiring. So for me, I asked her when she brought the offer to me to be my manager, I asked her, I said, well, what kind of services are you offering? And she pretty much said, hey, I'll do your Instagram, I'll do your Facebook, and I think she presented me TikTok. And so we had to go and negotiate, because for me, I don't need assistance with my TikTok. TikTok to me is very personal, and I don't want anyone to manage a TikTok page for me, because I'm very present on TikTok, which is going to be another video. I'm going to talk to you guys about that soon. But I'm very present on TikTok, and again, TikTok is very personal, so I wouldn't feel comfortable with somebody else managing it, because TikTok is kind of a, if I feel like filming, I'm just going to get on the camera and film something. So I don't need a social media manager to go back and forth with trying to like, hey, do you want to post this? No, it's very personable. And so I didn't need that service. We went ahead and negotiated, instead of TikTok, would she be able and willing to handle my email marketing, which was something new for her, but she said she would take it on. And of course I was going to go in and teach her and show her how things are. But you definitely want to make sure that the person is meeting the needs, especially if you're paying them money. You want to make sure they're, well, if you're paying them money or not, you want to make sure they're meeting the needs that are there. So if you're a person that wants to be present on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and the person that you're looking for specializes in Pinterest and YouTube, then that's not going to be the person that you need. You need to find somebody that specializes in Facebook, specializes in TikTok, specializes in whatever it is that you need. Because they're a social media manager does not mean that they specialize in all the social media platforms. Some of these managers are really good at Pinterest. Some of these are really good at, they're good at TikTok and growing your TikTok page. So you want to make sure that whatever it is that you are looking for, they're able to meet that need. So if you've made it this far in the video and you're still kind of contemplating like, man, I don't really know if this is me, do I need a social media manager or not, take into consideration some things before you make that decision as to whether or not you need a social media manager. One, do you have the time to be consistent and present on your social media? And I'm not talking about every day, because everybody's like, oh, you need to be present every day, which yes and no, but are you present at least 4 times out of the week? There's 7 days in a week. I say for a successful business, for a growing business, you need to be present at least 4 out of the 7 days a week to be consistent for the 4 out of the 7 days of the week. If you're saying no, then you may want to consider a social media manager. Number 2 is, does your page make sense? And this is going to be a whole different video, because I feel like people mix business and personal, and it shouldn't be mixed. Your business is your business and your personal life is your personal life. So we shouldn't be going onto your business page and seeing pictures of you and your family on your family vacation, or pictures of your dogs, or whatever the case may be. If I can go onto your Instagram and I have no idea what it is that you're selling within the first 10 seconds, then we have a problem. So if you're a person that's really like confused on like, you don't even know what to post, and that's the reason as to why you have personal things on your business page, one, take those personal things off your business page, but then go look for a social media manager, because again, a social media manager is going to be a person that's really able to go in and help you niche down to just creating a business page for you. That is definitely something to take into consideration, is knowing exactly what to post, when to post, and how often to post. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was very brief, it was very wordy, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you want to check out my social medias, I'll have them all linked down below for you guys. You can go follow us, find us, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.